Greetings to all participants of our webinar. I congratulate everyone who completed the 1C first step course and moved on the junior course. So today we will talk about the results of our first course, the method of calculating points, and prize money and prize money in the first stage. We will also analyze the most difficult questions of the 1C first step course, and finally some initial information about completing of the first module of the development basics junior course. So to date, 271 participants from 16 countries have completed the 1C first step course. The average score of correct answers is 64%, and now you can see general statistics on the number of participants by country and category in this slide. The best results were shown by participants from the Philippines, Morocco, and Vietnam, but I also want to congratulate students from Egypt, Mozambique, El Salvador, and Belarus with also quite good results. For completing the course, students receive points, and the maximum score for the first step course is 50 points, which will be reduced in proportion to your result. Next, we proceed to the development basics junior course, which gives a maximum score 200 points. There will be practical tasks in each module for which you will receive points. Please look at this table, and it shows the current distribution of points as well the deadlines for completing each module. I strongly recommend participants do not postpone solving practical tasks until the last days. Otherwise, you may not meet the deadline and not receive the points you need. At the end of the first stage, all students will have a final project for which you can get another 50 points. The final project will also be carried out by students from last year's camp, together with participants from the current camp, because the results of this project will be taken into account in the selections for the final BRICS championship. Based on the results of the points scored, we will form a final ranking of participants in 3 regions: Eurasia, Africa, and America. The top 10 participants in each region and each category, students and professionals, will receive cash prizes in the equivalent of 500 to 100 US dollars. So, who will review your assignments and how will you receive feedback on completing assignments? Starting from the current junior course, all participants will assign by personal mentors. These are experienced 1C developers and as well as winners of our past championship. So meet Isaac from Philippines, Artem from Thailand, Ahmed and Karim from Morocco, Alexander from Georgia, Roberto from Salvador, and Alexander from Peru. Our mentors have already helped you in general chats on Discord, and now they are ready to answer your personal. Mentors will check your solutions, advise on complex issues, and provide explanation on your results. And this table indicates which mentor is responsible for participants from which countries. You can find your mentor for your country and contact him or her with questions directly in Discord. And don't worry, we will send this information also by email. Please note that our mentors are located in different time zones and usually close to countries of participants, but may not always be available full day. So if mentor does not respond quickly, be patient and wait a little. But you can also ask questions in general chats on Discord and also by email platform 1c.com. So now I give the floor to our main camp tutor, Tony Shvyikovsky, who will discuss the questions of the 1C first step course. So, Tony, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Eugene. So, hello there. I hope you can see my screen and we can actually start. So, speaking about the first step development course, I'd like to say that this was an introduction to 1C platform. So, the purpose of this course for you is to understand if you like it or not, if you understand the basic principles of the platform. We received your responses for the quizzes. Now I'd like to have a little discussion about all the questions from quiz number 4 to quiz number 7. So what do we have here? Select metadata objects that can have a tabular section. The correct answer is catalog, reports, and documents. You can check it in the designer mode yourself. Accumulation register and information register do not have the tabular section. So to question number 2, we want to hire a new employee using our employment document. Select objects that should help us store info on employers' previous jobs. The correct answer is tabular section in catalog employees. Why? Because using the document, we want to register that we hired this employee. But to store valuable information about him, we should use either catalog or register. In that case, we use catalog. But because there can be several places of employment of this employee, we need a tabular section. That's why tabular section in the catalog employee. So, which mechanism makes catalog items owners of items belonging to other catalog? This is easy. This is subordination. This is the idea of subordination of catalogs. It's quite easy. So in catalog contractors, we need to set the main organization that users can rename but cannot delete. What mechanism should we use? Of course, it's predefined elements. We can create predefined elements in the designer mode, and they are unchangeable, and they always appear in the catalog. That's why we use this mechanism. So we go further to quiz number 5. Which metadata objects help us register goods flow in our store application? Document income and document sales both register the income or expense of money and product. That's why we use them. Catalog goods, catalog stores, and warehouse stock report. Catalogs are used to store information, not register information. Yeah, a warehouse stock report is made to show you the information in a proper way. But to register something, we need documents. In that case, we use both of them. Pick objects that users can create within application. Within application, it means in the user mode. So in the user mode, we can create data objects. So the specific document, that's why it has a number, and tabular line in document sales, it means we can add a new tabular line with, for example, product and its price and so on. Which data type is preferable to use for attribute contact type in catalog context? This is a little bit tricky question, but of course the correct answer is enumerate contact type. Why? Because there is limits of predefined values for contact types. In that case, we can create enumeration for contact types, and of course, we can use enumref for this purpose. Okay, so we could choose from the list of predefined values to select the contact type in our catalog. So in that case, the next question, why do we need enumeration? Enumeration is needed to store sets of constant predefined values, okay? This is the purpose of enumeration. Which of the below is good example of enumeration? All lists of predefined constant values are okay. In our case, a list of colors used for road markings, for example, is a fixed predefined list of values and a list of warehouse types. It's also a fixed predefined list of values. For example, list of company warehouses, we can buy, we can sell additional warehouse, we can rent a new warehouse, and the list of products, of course, we can enlarge our list of products or we can decrease it. Why do we need documents? It's an easy question. To store info about company activities. Little bit tricky too, but to register an activity and to store info about the activities themselves is approximately the same. To store approximately constant values, it's not. To store regulatory and reference information, we can use catalogs or registers for that. To store sets of constant values, we need enumerations for that. And for the first, we need constants. No, for the first, we need registers. Okay. Select all correct statements. Developers can add attributes to documents of their choice. Of course, it is in the designer mode. Document attributes cannot use references to other documents. As we have already defined, we need a document ref type of value type. So it's not true. Document attributes can use reference to other catalogs. It's true, you have done it yourself, I guess, or tried maybe. Developers can modify tabular sections in documents of their choice. Of course, they actually can create and modify any tabular sections. We move to the next one, and this is quiz number 6. So is it possible to post a document across multiple registers? Of course it is. We can create as many registers as we want and post one document across all of them. Even if they have similar structure or different structure, it doesn't matter. Imagine you manage a taxi company. You need to calculate all gas your cars used, the distance each driver traveled, and the amount of gas each car consumed. Which items do you want to use as resources? The main question you should ask yourself is, what are we calculating? We are calculating exactly gas and distance. We want to calculate the total amount of gas and the total distance. In that case, the resources answers the question, what are we calculating? The next question is pretty similar, but imagine you are a personal accountant. You need to calculate amounts that a family spent, register all goods the family members bought using their bank accounts. Which of the below you should include in dimensions? Well, if we ask ourselves, what are we calculating? We are calculating all goods and all spannings of the family. But by what criteria we are calculating, by what dimensions we are calculating. In that case, we are calculating by each family member and by each bank account of this family member. In that case, these are the dimensions. The dimensions answers the question by which criteria are we calculating. So why do we need accumulation register? It is a pretty obvious answer here, because to process data and select information within a specific context, it is the answer for any register. Any register process data that comes into the register and selects information depending on specific criteria, any register. In that case, we have an accumulation one. How many resources can accumulation register have? Unlimited. You can add a lot of them in your 1C enterprise, and you can try actually. More than 5, 100%. Choose all options that can be found in accumulation register structure. Well, again, in the designer mode, you can check on yourselves if accumulation register have a tabular section. Okay, select all correct statements. Why do we need document journals? Document journals can, unite documents of any structure, of any type, and of any purpose, because to unite the documents, we use only our own logic. So the document journals main function is to make is to unite documents, to make a group of documents. And the purpose of this group, you should decide on yourself, okay? And for the last quiz, query and report, what do we have here? Small internet problems. Yeah, I will try. Failed. Interesting. Okay, maybe it will be loaded a little bit. Oh, here it is. Okay. Why do we need Query Wizard? Query Wizard is just a visual interface for creating queries manually. Not manually, but interactively. So you don't need to write the query language to write the code by yourself. You can select the options and the query will be created automatically. So the correct answer is here. Now we need to select all the correct statements. Can we modify a query built with the help of Query Wizard in DCS? Of course, yes. If you try it yourself creating a new report and you create a query using Query Wizard in DCS, I hope you remember it, you can actually change the query in the specific field, and it will be changed if the query was correctly done. And after that, it will be automatically uploaded. Oh, somebody is painting on the screen. Cool. What is the difference between independent and subordinated information register? So only documents can make records into subordinated information registers. Which option can we use in creating a new information register? Actually, all of them. The information register can be periodic. We are selecting the periodicity during its creation. Subordination, as we can see, we decide if we make the records into the register manually or using some documents. Dimensions, yes. Hierarchy, yes, you can actually check it in the designer mode. Okay, so these were the questions from quiz number 4 to quiz number 7 of the first step course. If you have any additional questions, you can ask them at the end, okay? Now we will have a little discussion of the development basic course. First, some words about this particular course. This course was made to, teach junior developers. So this course is harder and actually bigger than the first step course. It has a lot of practical tasks. It has much more quizzes, and all the topics you will see here are widely discussed. You will learn a lot of information and also some information even about the architecture of the 1C Enterprise platform. So this is actually a course not for professionals, but for junior developers, okay? You will learn a lot of coding here, a lot of logic, and also the business logic of how to create a proper application for business application sphere. And let's discuss the tasks. So the practical tasks, they are actually in almost in each day. For example, here we can see a practical task, but for example, in day number 4, yeah, what practical tasks do we have? We have practical task of writing a code. In the end of each practical task, you have an instruction how to upload your solution. For example, submit your code in a TXT format. You open, where is it? Okay. You need to search for this button, choose files, yeah? Then you need to add TXT file. For example, if you add any other file of any other format, for example, this, the platform won't give you to upload this file. In that case, you need only TXT file. For actual development tasks, we go to module 2. We open, for example, day 3, practice tasks. And here it is. This is the instructions for development and working with 1C Enterprise solution. First of all, speaking about the step-by-step guide. In this step-by-step guide, we need you to describe all the steps that you used while creating your solution. So, for example, I opened the designer mode, I added a catalog products for example, to store products. I write this code to do something. I added register for this purpose and so on and so on. It helps us to understand your logic, to search for your mistakes, to search for the places you have inputted your code, to understand if you actually work with the platform correctly, and also it decreases the time we are spending while checking your solution. And the main part is put your DT. You have to dump yeah, your info base. It is described in this course how to dump and upload info bases, DT and instruction files into our archive and submit the archive to the platform. So here, or send it to platform1c.com. Yes, by email. For example, if your file is huge enough, you have to send it via mail. So here, what do I have? I have, for example, this file. This is DT. This is the solution for this task. I can upload it. Here, see, my file was attacked to my solution. And here I can write this is Tony solution. Please check. Here you can write any comments you want. For example, if I don't know, you have some problems or some additional info for your mentor to check. Here you have to know, write some comments for the task. And after that, you need to submit it. Cool. Yeah. I have uploaded files and now I can submit. Okay, the task was submitted. And now I can grade my own task. You see, this is my submission. This is my file I can download, and that's how it works. So please read the instruction, yeah? Prepare yourself that this particular course will be hard enough, but I hope you can make it. So thank you for your attention. Eugene?
Thank you, Tony. If you have any questions, you can ask right now or ask in Discord. Also, I can remind you that this webinar will be recorded and published also in Discord, and we will include links on the recording in our next newsletter. Also, this task, what Tony now show you, was not available, and we will open these tasks today. So if you don't have any questions for us, thank you for participating. Thank you for all, and see you all in our next following webinars. Thank you and good luck.
Good luck, everyone. Bye.